Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and today I continue playing my DeathWorld map. So in the previous episode we built this awesome build with green circuits that is placed directly across the smelter, and the smelter is done in a way that like the belts are supposed to match this build. Now what I'd like to do, what I'd like to focus on, I would actually like to I'd like to get lots of belts. I think we need lots of belts. So let's focus on the belts maybe. We can handcraft the belts, I think. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be handcrafting the belts. Handcraft 144 belts. Good. And my main goal right now is to ensure that at least one lane of iron is operational. That's like... Okay, all of this are being picked up by robots, but let's run over them and and place some belts by hand. Because I might have overbuilt things a little bit without fixing and ensuring that the production of like iron plates is good enough. I might have overdone it a little bit. And we are, paying the price for that by losing, we are losing quite a bit of time. So here we have one belt of iron. Here we can have another belt of iron. Let's just manually connect this, because this will ensure that we have some iron actually smelted in our smelter. The smelters, they are completely yellow belt based. So let's focus on making them work. One thing that is also kind of missing here now, I'm realizing that, is the fuel. What is the fuel? It's supposed to be here, but I don't see it. Right. Might be because of this. Yes, it's because of this. Good. So that we have the fuel, let's make sure that second line of iron is operational as well. Okay, so here we have second line of iron. And we ran out of belts. Surprise, surprise. Nice. So we should be having lots of iron produced now. I don't like the speed of these inserters. Oh no. Did we actually run out of power, or is it... Oh, come on. Come on. That wasn't nice. These things, they might not even... How should we do this? How should we fix this problem? Okay. I think we have to manually feed them a little bit. Need to grab this stuff and just feed them to start up the process, because we are having issues with our power right now. We are having some serious issues with the power. Oh, look at this. It seems to be working now. Okay, let's observe. Will this be enough or not? We could also have something like this. We could also have like a splitter here and some coal, just, you know, sent over there. It's gonna work only as, like, this coal will be used up only if there is actually enough space for it on the belt. That means that basically normally it should never be sent up there, but as a backup solution, let's have it, because we have a pretty long belt of coal. Maybe this will help us a little bit. Okay, let's say that we recovered, even though we have not at least not really. Let's assume that things are not as bad as they were. And now we can place these things there. Oh, right. This part it was completely wrong. Right, my bad. We're supposed to take this build and we're supposed to kind of paste it right there. Now this should be working correctly, exactly the way we wanted it to work. Maybe this Roboport getting electricity would actually speed up the whole thing. We'll see, let's hope. Okay, so we are getting a lot of iron now. We're getting lots of iron. Now, what I need to do, what I need to make sure, that, well, actually, first of all, I can make all of this look much nicer. Okay, we can get back to that later. Let us try to understand what is the problem with transport belt. We need lots of iron. That is clear. Like, we know that. Let's try to build production of the belts. Oh, it is temporary one right here. Right here we'll have it, and maybe another one right there. Yes, let's do this. So we'll have these things. We will have something like this, probably. It's a good idea what I'm doing, or not quite. I hope it's a good idea. I hope it's gonna work. We need to place Roboport to make sure the stuff is has the coverage, and yeah, that's basically the first belt. This is the second belt, and we can actually send it over there like this. We need a little bit of assembly machines, like just a couple. And this part is not connected to anything yet. Let's give it power. So the idea is that this build should, in theory, provide us with a lot of belts. That's the idea here. We'll limit this. Okay, and this one will be producing yellow belts. And same thing here, right? We'll have gears and the belts. Because right now we are missing what? 500. Where are we missing the... Where are we getting these alerts about not having storage? Right there. Is it possible? I guess it is possible. It is possible. Yeah. Let's fix the storage. So we will not have storage problems. We are getting lots of belts. Almost. We are almost getting lots of belts produced. And now we will have lots of belts. Now, the next thing that I would like to have, I'd like to have proper copper here. So I'd like to focus on copper delivery. There we have it. We're getting copper. And I'm actually missing lots of transport belts for that. Let's fix this. So here is the copper. We are sending it over there, and it will get smelted. Maybe at some point it will get smelted. Well, at least we have lots of belts now produced. That's pretty good. That's really good. Really good stuff. Alright, we will not be able to transport them like this. We'll have to figure something out here. It's okay, it's okay. Now, let's check something. Okay, I need to... Okay, sorry, got a bit distracted. I'm back now. So we would like to smelt all of that copper. Like, we'd like to have the copper here. So let's focus on that. We have copper production here, we have copper production here. We'll have 2 belts of copper here. And the reason why I want to focus on this copper first, as opposed to, for example, the one for green chips, is because I would like to fix kind of this process a little bit to make it, you know, to make it a bit nicer. I'd like copper to be... I basically want to use like iron and copper here to remove this belt completely, because we shouldn't need this belt going here at all, especially now. We just... Oh, come on. Do it like this. Especially now, it just shouldn't be needed. We probably want to cut it around there, and we'll tell robots that, hey, just pick it like all of that up. Good. So now, what exactly do we want to do here? We would like to send some iron over there, right? And the remaining iron, we kind of want it to go here, like this. And right here it needs to be matched with copper, so that's exactly what we are doing. We are mixing the iron with the copper and are sending it up there for, like, to the batteries. Yeah, and this part doesn't need batteries. We could actually give priority to the right, just to make sure that this part is working fine, right? We want to make sure that this part is working without any issues. We'll have some plastic here. We don't really need plastic. We don't really need batteries here. I mean, we'll obviously keep it, and we'll keep, I guess, this belt, probably. Right, we will. But we want to use, like, we want to send copper actually over here. Actually, not even over here. We want to move copper up there. We'll do it. It's gonna be fine. Now, the most important things here, I would say, are these belts, because this is like part of our new bus. And we'd like this one to be finished first. Oh, look at this. Iron Throne 2. We produced 200,000 iron plates per hour. That's good. Like, really good. That is really good. Okay, one moment. Let me leave a note. Right. Okay, set a note. Let's see what's happening here. We are getting all of these batteries here. That is great. We have sulfur. And we can grab plastic from here. So how about we set up delivery of the plastic? This part is just not needed from this moment on. Because I don't think it is needed. We could try to collect these things, maybe in a box. like in a chest. Would this make sense if we did that or not? I'm not sure. Let us place a chest here. So we are trying to get all copper, right? We are trying to get all copper. Oh, look at this. This thing, it's actually needed over here. So this is not the greatest placement. We'll do it like that, right? And here we... Can we do something better? We can actually just send it over. Oh, look at that, what's happening. We need to clear some space. Let's see, half of this. Maybe this one. We probably don't need wooden chests anymore. I'm not going to be using iron chests either. So let's send this over here. Like that. So, and we'll have batteries back. Being used. Well, not being used, being delivered. Another thing that we can actually do... right, is we could bring the sulfur back, and that's kind of what we are doing. We basically wait for this belt to get cleared of the sulfur, and then it will be sent over there. Like the sulfur from above will be sent over there. I don't want to like merge it yet because I don't think it's really needed, at least at this point. Okay, let's see. What can we do? We can place this thing here. We have some power, I guess, connections there. Okay, all of this is looking good. Now, how about we focus on green circuit production? Let's see. We are sending these things over there, and no solid fuel is actually reaching that part. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. And look at that, we don't need any belts anymore. We seem to have recovered. We can delete all of that. This will be our coal, right? That's the idea. We'll have coal delivered there. And the coal will actually go here. And it will be sent to the right, over there. Right? Okay, we just need to keep this in mind, that we'll want to have some coal delivered right there once we have coal coming by trains, I assume. Let's see, what do we need in order to make this part actually work? Okay, this thing looks really promising, but we seem to be... Oh, we are missing... I see. We are missing basically a lot, like lots and lots of red underground belts. Let's get some gear wheels for that. And we'll use the gear wheels in order to craft a lot of underground belts. Let's do this. Okay. Wait, these are not gear wheels. But we still need this stuff. These are gear wheels. Can we? No, we need even more. We need a lot of this. That's not enough what we have. We gotta get more of this. Yeah, this train, I don't think it's able to keep up with our demand. Because we want a lot of stuff. We want lots and lots of materials here. Okay, we have 6. Is 6 enough? I think I might make it work with just 6 belts. Because I'm interested. Oh, sorry, not bells. Red and underground bells. Because I'm interested specifically in like these two lanes, right? I need specifically these things. So I need this one to go there, and I need this one to go there. And I also, I think, need this one to be there, going like this. So now this should start these two lanes, the side ones. It will go into the smelter. The smelter will work only, like half of it will be working because we are using yellow belts and the smelter is set up with red belts in mind. That is okay. That's okay. That's not the most important kind of thing right now. We are getting iron. That's good. And we should be getting some amount of copper really soon. Oh, look at that. I had wrong orientation of the belt here for the copper. It's the right one. So let's just wait for the copper to be smelted. We have some copper getting smelted there. And we should get some smelted over here. Let's see. It's probably 12. Okay, 11. Where is the 12th one? It's supposed to be 12. Okay, we have 12 of them running. The stuff is working. The other stuff is also, well, seemingly working. I don't know. Maybe it's not like great, but did we break anything here? And I think I just want to reconnect things like this. Actually, no. Let's let them go through here. We'll do something slightly differently. We will send them up there, so they will come on the top half. That's how I want to be. And this iron... Okay, this iron is already going kind of on the bottom half. It's okay, but I probably want to send it... Should I also send it to the bottom? Let's keep it kind of similar to our iron build. So we'll send it like this. It's okay. It is okay. Nice. We are making progress, and we have lots of chips. And actually, speaking of chips, what I'd like to do here, what I would like to do, I would like to place some chips in the box. But how could I do that? That's the question. How could I place some chips in the box? And should I even do it? I think we should do that. We should do that. Let's add a couple of boxes here. We'll add stack inserter, sure. And we'll need a power pole, I guess, like this. And we'll set a limit of like 5 stacks of chips or something. So this should be enough. We should be getting lots of chips, and the chips are used, like green circuits are used for something. I don't quite remember for what. But we needed them for something in the base, and wow, that's a stupid mistake that we made. Well, I made, I guess. We do have... Oh, look at that. We have this part with some iron that is not mined out yet. Let's start mining it. To me it makes like lots of sense to just do it, you know? We'll just do it. This part is already gone, and this thing could actually be... Doesn't even have to be sent here. Is it working? If it's working pretty slowly. Let's get the modules, specifically speed modules. Oh, look at that. We don't have efficiency. Oh, because I'm not building them. I'm not making them. My bad, my bad. We need this, oh, the other ones, these ones. Okay, let's produce a lot of efficiency models. We could even make it a little bit easier on this build, and actually on all builds, now that I think about it. We could just place a requested chest, we can tell it, you know, grab lots of electric sockets, and we'll be using stacking sort to just unload all of them right there. Just like this. So this should send lots of logistic robots to grab them from there. And this should enable, or I guess re-enable production of whatever it is we are producing here. I think it's the red, yellow signs and blue chips. And maybe I want to let 5 stacks of blue chips through. So now, the problem that we are facing is that we have some ore patches, and I do not want to place things on top of the patches. I just don't want that. What is going on? Logistic bots gone, speed models, we're grabbing them. I don't want to place any stuff on top of the patches. What do we need for armor 2? We need electric engines, we'll get them. We need speed modules, we have them. We need efficiency modules and low density structures. Okay. Okay, let's get some speed modules here. Maybe like here, everywhere. I just want all of that to be gone and to remove all of that stuff. This thing is pure copper. This thing is not quite pure copper. And yeah, I would like to mine it out. Can we do that? I'd like to mine all of this out, to be honest, but can we like really just do that? Is this a bad idea or not? To mine the coal here, because if you mine the coal, then this part will not really work quite as nicely as it's been working so far. But we could place another belt to produce, oh sorry, another copy of this to produce even more green circuits. I'm not sure whether we actually need this many green circuits. Let's take a look. So in order to have 150 cents per minute, we need 3.7 red belts of green circuits. So I guess we'll need another copy of this here. But I don't want to build it just yet, because I want to maybe clear this space first. Right, and the copper... You know what, let's do the following. Let's say this train... What does it even do? Oh. No. Okay, let's say we are manually driving it. We are backing up. And we'll stop right here. And we'll... Oh no! No, what is happening? We don't want this. This is bad. The things happening now are bad. Do we have anything that is not the copper ore in there? And that's, by the way, the reason. And that's the reason why I have well, it wouldn't really help, but I have these filters in order, like, in case a train comes with some things, like the ore that shouldn't be there or the places that shouldn't be there, I don't want to go like hunting for them in the base, so I always unload trains with the filter inserter, kind of the way that I'm doing here. Okay, let's actually see and try to figure out what is happening. This train is stopped. We basically will not be getting any copper ore at all. We said that, okay, we are not going to be using this train from this moment on. We're still using this iron though. And the thing is, we don't really need to be using this iron, to be honest. Let us try to understand how would we fix this whole thing and kind of change it a little bit. Let's see. So this part will mine everything out really quickly, hopefully. We will be able to copy this part and like place it right here, for example. We'll have a copy. Well, maybe it will be placed a little bit to the side, kind of to the left, but we'll have a copy here with green sockets. We have some space above potentially for the extra power that I feel like we will need. Yes, we'll need some power before we reach nuclear. I'm gonna go for nuclear power, by the way, in case it wasn't clear before. I'm not sure that I mentioned it, but yeah, we are going for nuclear. I'm not a fan of solar panels, and nuclear is really good. It's super strong, again, in my opinion. Maybe people disagree. Especially with recent optimizations to the game, like multi-threading support, that was added like in Factorio 1.1, some version. It just shouldn't be like UPS and all of this. I don't think it's gonna be a concern. But again, I don't really have that much experience with megabases, so I never faced UPS issues, like updates per second issues in vanilla Factorio, let's put it like this. I only faced those in like heavily modded playthroughs. Let's see. This is iron. We are lacking iron. We don't have iron. Do we want to continue receiving iron here or not? Because what we could do, we could just basically, we could cut off our iron consumption. We could remove all of this, well, except the stone. Stone smelter, I need to keep it. Maybe we could use stone. Maybe we could use the space to have our stone smelter right here. Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? I think it would. I think it would be super nice to have stone smelter right here. But at the same time, it could be easier. No, it's easier to have it here. Yes, stone smelter will be here most likely, because we'll have stone chain coming from here, from this side. Right. Speaking of stone chain, we can... no, I don't want to start setting it up now. I don't think it's needed. Let's just observe a little bit the base, and we'll try to understand what is the most important thing that it requires, like, right now. Like, now. What is it that we need? And I feel... okay, that is a problem. Right, and this is a problem. We can actually mix them. Alright, let's do this. Let's swap the sides here. So after 3 of this, we will swap the sides. Really simple stuff, something like that. And we'll do the same thing here, right? Like that. And do the same thing on this side. This and this. So this way, the usage hopefully is a little bit more balanced, and yeah, these splitters are kind of doing a little bit more work, say. Yeah, we have a lot of green sockets right now. Now that we have those, what do we need to kind of think about? Let's try to plan a little bit what we want to do in the next episode. We want to redo the signs. We want to... so we'll clear this space. But in order to really clear it, we need stone smelter. That means that we need stone deliveries coming from here, right? We need a stone train that will be delivering stone, and we'll place a smelter right here. We'll have like a stone smelter or a couple, like stone smelter uses slightly different ratios, I don't remember those. But we can basically fix this thing here. We'll be getting lots of bricks. How many bricks do we need? Let's take a look. Factorio calculator is telling me that we need, I can't find that. I don't see them. Okay, now I do see them. We need 0.7 red belts of bricks, which will be used for the walls. That's fine, we need them for military science, because of course I was calculating it with military science in mind. For artillery range, right? If you look at this stuff, the range of this thing requires military science spec, and I want this base to be able to basically choose through this research. I want to have better and better range of artillery, because this will be helping us a lot, like a lot, when playing on DeathWorld with like fighters. Do we have? Yep, we have behemoth biters now. Yep, that's great. So we need one belt of those, and to get one belt of those, we need how many smelters? Okay, we need to set smelter type to steel furnaces. We need 30 smelters, 30 steel furnaces. So basically 48. 34.7, it's basically 48 for the full red belt. And the input of that is obviously 2 of the 2 belts of stone. So we will move the smelter over there, then we will starve all of this of resources. No, we cannot starve this of resources because we have some iron and some copper still extracted here. Right, and how much copper we have? We have like 1.2 copper in the storage chest and 1.2 iron. Let's do the following. Let's let's place quickly a requested chest. No, not provider, requester. Requested chest. We'll place it here. And we'll tell it to unload stuff over there. And we'll be requesting these things and these things. Sure, requesting from buffer chests, fine. Requesting from everywhere. And if we just placing it here, it will get sorted and delivered into the smelters. So yeah, unfortunately we need to have this. How much stone do we have? We have 15,000 stone. So we actually have quite a bit of stone here. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that we have stone. Do we have beacons? Can we start speeding this up? Wait, we don't have beacons researched? We do not, because it requires production site specs, and we don't have them. That's too bad. That's too bad. Still, I think it's a good plan. It's just 15,000. In theory, we could just place it in a chest for now, and then in the future, we could like deliver it here into the smelter, or maybe we could just use it up for something. What are we using stone for? Furnaces, but we don't really need furnaces. We'll probably have to smelt it in the bricks. Oh, the rails. The rails. Rails require stone. Okay, great. So we don't have to smelt all of this. We can actually put it like in a box, and our like at some point once we start producing rails by bots, this will all be used up. Now the goal is just mining all of that out, and I really want to mine the spot. Let's see, do we have anywhere else so that we have something that's not a coal? So we have this patch. Right behind the belts, there is nothing in here. Okay, good. Let's do it like this. Let's just move this above, match this like there. I am not collecting thing anymore. Yeah, we still have connection. That's good. We kind of get it back up there, and we need to collect this patch of stone. Sorry, of copper, and probably this one. And we'll have to provide the chests for that. That's it. This should do it, I think. This should do it. Yes, we are getting something delivered here. We could even maybe like increase it to 100 so that the bots are a little bit more busy on that. It will take up to 200 logistic robots. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but we seem to have a good amount of logistic robots, so it's probably not a huge issue. Right, so here we have it. We will be left only with charcoal in here. And actually, speaking of charcoal, maybe I want to do something about it here. Want to? Yeah. I want to mine all of the charcoal really quickly. And we also have some charcoal over here. Right on our bus. That's okay, and this will be kind of very close to the bus as well. It's fine. We'll figure something out. We'll just it's gonna be part of our green circuit build, isn't it? Yes, I think it's just across. We can build it like halfway or something. Once we build it, that is. Okay, good. I think we have a plan. I could actually copy this part. Maybe this part. And we'll leave space for 4. Or basically another rubber port right there. Is this the same? 8? Yep. Seems to be the case. Can copy it like that. So this way we know how much space we need for the circuits. And we can actually move. No, we will not have enough space. No, we can consider definitely moving circuits to the right. Circuit direction to the right. But I'm not sure about this, because if we build the smelter here, then we need a better place for yellow signs. And the best place for yellow signs, in my opinion, in blue chips will be probably somewhere above. Somewhere right there would be the best place. No, I'm not sure whether we'll have enough space actually for blue circuits and for red circuits. Because red circuits, they require quite a bit of space. And I don't really have anywhere where I could build them. Unless I build them right here. We could build red circuits here. And we could have them here. And we could bring plastic pretty much directly to them. And we could have some copper delivered to them. How much copper do we need for red circuits? Let's see. We need slightly more than 1 belt, or 2.3 belts of copper cables. That means that 2 belts of copper that we have here should be enough to power red circuits here. And maybe potentially even here. And, okay, I'll try not to put them here, but like this part could actually be used for red circuits. And then we'll like bring them back here somehow, because we need less than 1 belt of red circuits. So it shouldn't be that hard to get it. Maybe. I mean, there got to be a way. We can figure this out. Maybe that's what I want, like what I should do. And we will not need lots of plastic on that side, because for low density structures, so the plastic will be used for the low density structures, but we need only 0.3 belts of that there, and we need 1.2 belts for the red circuits. This sounds pretty interesting, actually. I'd like to give it a try. I would like to give this a try. Okay, let's maybe add another connection right here, just to make sure we don't accidentally lose like connection of the furnace to the, of like our smelter to the main power grid, while we will be, I don't know, like changing some things here or somewhere else. Right, let's take a break. I think I was doing nothing long enough. Oh, while we are doing that, let's check. Do we have everything here? How do we check it? Nothing is lit up. Nothing is lit up. Nothing is lit up. We do have some crude oil. That's good. This is bad. And we don't have production of rockets. We got to remember that. And all... Okay, these are not even green. This is not green. Why it's not green? We are lacking a tiny bit of robots. We just need 5 logistic robots. Don't I have some? No, I don't. Let's like send these robots flying and they'll do something. Okay, let's take a break. We made huge progress here. This was episode 51, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheers!